Hello guys, and welcome back to a new video. I hope everyone's alright and you're having a good day. So when I opened my drawers for my stationery to think of a theme for this week's spread, I saw a really old sticker sheet that I still had from years ago with peacock stickers. And then I remembered that at some point I bought stationery with a peacock on the edge. And I took out 2 of those sheets and cut the border off to use it in my journal, which is what you see me do here. And the next step is just attaching the borders to the left and right border of the spread. Afterwards, I spent an eternity contemplating whether I wanted to add this border of pet tape, and in the end I opted for yes and chose this specific pet tape because I thought the colors would match the border. And then for some reason I forgot to record that clip, so please imagine me attaching the pet tape at the bottom border of the spread. And here you can see the peacock stickers for the first time. I don't know if that has always been the case, but I think since they were quite old, they didn't necessarily stick that well anymore. But I got them to work in the end. And this time I also didn't stamp the days of the week, because I wanted to limit myself to a double page, and the stamping takes up a lot of space. So this time I just put in colored stationery into my printer and then chose calligraphy of the weekdays on the internet and then printed that out and just ripped it and placed it in the spread. On Wednesday evening, I was in a voice call with one of my friends, and suddenly, out of the corner of my eyes, I could see something yellowish fall in the aquarium. And it really startled me because Nono is by now the only snail with a rather yellow house or orange house. Tutu used to be yellow as well, but the house turned really dark due to algae, I reckon. And yeah, Nono had fallen off the root in the middle of the aquarium. He had been trying to climb it, and sometimes my snails are a little bit silly, so they will fall asleep while they climb, or just forget that they have to hold on and then they fall. Thankfully the fall from the root wasn't high at all, and Nono immediately turned around and then continued digging through the sand. So he's fine, thankfully. It just startled me to talk about something entirely different, and then suddenly I see one of my snails rain down from the ceiling, basically. They're such goofy little creatures. I started putting in some gravel and some stones into the aquarium and kind of shifting everything around until it looked somewhat decent, because it's always really hard to tell how an aquarium is going to come together if you haven't put in plants yet, because it looks kind of boring and desolate in my opinion, and then it requires a lot of imagination to kind of picture how it's all gonna come together in the end. And I'm actually very excited because aside from my snails, I do have hill stream loaches in my aquarium, which are kind of the stars of the whole aquarium. And one of the boss loaches is called Gonzo, and Gonzo has a boss stone. Basically, it's slightly under the root, so he can go back into hiding very quickly and very easily, but it's also in the middle of the aquarium, so he can observe everything that's important. And I'm really excited to see which one of the stones he's going to choose as his new boss stone in the new aquarium as I was putting them down. And yeah, that I'm looking forward to seeing. On Friday, I also received my monthly Illumicrate box, where they send me the special edition of a book, and I absolutely love what they do with the cover and the sprayed edges and the end pages. This one I thought was particularly stunning. Just the cover art and the sprayed edges go so well together. And then there's these gorgeous end papers. I absolutely love all of the special editions I have from Illumicrate, and receiving them is always a little highlight of my month. I have a very large book collection, and I'm always happy to add to it, even though I can't read as much as I would like to at the moment. And I really hope that issue is going to be resolved very soon, especially because reading is one of my favorite pastimes and means of escapism. And yeah, I just really miss it, and I would love to get into all of the books that I still have on my shelf and that are waiting for me. I really can't believe that January is almost over now. That month has seemingly just flown by. I guess it's because I haven't been doing much since I needed to recuperate from the flu and various other things. But I did get to play a lot of fun video games and call friends and have a good time. And I'm still very appreciative of that time. And sometimes, I guess, there are just rest periods where you have to restore your energy and then get ready for times where there's going to be more action and more adventure again. was talking about the fact that the research for my novel sometimes makes me feel a little bit like a serial killer. And then I think that if someone were to search through my search history, they would probably think I was a criminal, even though it is genuinely just for research. And I remember one author, I sadly don't remember anymore who said it specifically, but they said that it would be very convenient to have a doctor friend who could just answer all of their very specific questions instead of having to Google all of the very, gruesome content. And I very much agree with that. On Monday, I received an email that the animal sponsorship for my turkey is about to run out. And the turkey has actually been Jack's birthday present last year. And you were able to choose a name for the turkey that would then be put onto the certificate that you could pass on as a gift to the person. And sadly, the name has already been incorrect on that certificate. And in a way that was kind of, this isn't even a word, but it was Germanified in a sense. And since Jack is from the UK, I wanted the turkey to have an English name. But yeah, they got it wrong, and then in the email that they sent me now, it's even more incorrect. I didn't even know that was still possible. And since I want to renew the sponsorship anyway, I was thinking of giving the turkey a new, very simple name. So if anyone has any suggestions for a unisex, simple turkey name, then yeah, any suggestions are appreciated. So this is the finished spread, and I'm actually far happier with it than I thought I would be at the beginning. I really love the borders and the color combinations. And yeah, since January is coming to an end, I wanted to draw my February cover page. And this time, thanks to the new camera, or my phone basically, I was able to record that as well. And yeah, I don't think there's too much explaining to do, so I will hand you over to some music, and then I will see you again at the end of the video. I really hope you like my little Valentine snail friend and that you enjoyed the video and the spreads that I made. And yeah, I hope to see you in my next video. Goodbye.